welcome back, ladies and gents. We're here at Park Inn by Radisson, and I've got two beautiful, funny,
thank you,
and intelligent ladies with me. I've got Mkamburi Chigogo, who's an entertainer, vlogger, and opinion influencer.
I'm making some drum roll.
Yeah, that was your drum roll?
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
Mary, that's a bit of a feel.
Yeah.
But your afro, though, that's what's flourishing.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful.
Love
I love
it. And then we've got Wahura Kabutha, who's a content creator and an entrepreneur who has a boo-boo on her foot. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if you can see, but she broke her toe, you
That's
guys.
why I'm wearing house shoes.
And she's still here.
Yes, of course.
Look, 11th full. Let me
Default.
tell you something. I love it. Thank you, ladies. All right, so are you ready
for having us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear what you guys think about this.
Me more. Me more. Like the thing I'm worried about is probably just taking it.
Two left.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like
It's okay. This is a
There's a
safe
thin
space,
line.
honey.
chill, yes.
Yeah. And if you go to left, I'll read you.
Yeah,
But it's
like,
okay.
yeah.
Come back.
No.
All right,
I'm sure it'll be good. So we're going to talk about some of the things that have happened. Like how my imaginary husband
No, he was also
is
mine.
married.
He was
Oh,
also
he's your
mine.
husband too?
Yeah, it's okay.
Idris Alba.
What is this fascination
decide-
you ladies have with Idris? Honestly,
What?
I
No.
don't get it.
Fine.
And it's a very
Dark,
honest thing.
tall,
Oh,
rugged. He's like, I don't really care about this
dark.
stuff. And then he's into music. Have you listened to his
Yes, the one.
yeah. Well, what's that
so
song?
bad. We are so bad. Okay.
And we're calling
Alright,
ourselves
never
like
mind.
fans.
Yeah.
But he came out with this really cool jump.
I can't
Ballsy.
Yes,
Yeah,
bossy.
yeah.
Bossy.
I don't watch his movies. I don't watch it. I don't even
Girl,
know his
you're
things. In fact,
missing
you're
out.
telling
He
me
raps.
that
He raps.
He
I
raps.
don't know. I don't know, man.
We thank God for him.
I don't
Honestly.
know.
Yeah, well,
I'm
I
grateful.
just thought we should start it off by just accepting that he's married to a gorgeous lady, and now he's off the market. I guess that's Idris, and Kamuri couldn't be bothered because.
I was just like.
So
why are
who's
people
your
pressed?
celebrity crush?
Yeah.
Who's your
Honestly.
celebrity crush?
What's your type? What guy would be fine? What are the features that he may have?
This guy who acted Queen Sugar.
Okay.
Do you guys watch Queen Sugar? Okay, now I've lost you.
No.
Wow.
neither.
They are not even here.
It's okay. We'll just move on to the next story.
Let's
to
go back
the next
Idris.
story.
Okay.
Meghan
Okay.
Oh.
Markle
Yes.
just had her baby.
Yes.
What do we think about Meghan putting in some black blood into the
Proud,
monarchy and
happy. I'm sure they didn't expect this. Sometimes I think back about the history
Yeah.
of the whole colonization thing,
Yeah.
and I'm I bet when they didn't think
Yeah.
they'd have a black person
in their lineage.
yeah, this is something. Wow.
Yeah.
2019.
It was one of those rare things, because there was this BBC anchor who was fired because he made a very tasteless joke about them. He was like, Meghan and Harry live in the hospital, and then they're holding a little chimpanzee. Just imagine, you guys didn't catch that. I caught
No.
it.
It's 2019.
What?
Yes.
Are we making
A
So
chimpanzee.
Yes. So and then he was like, oh no, when I revealed it, it was just it was like a slight of joke.
A
blah, blah, blah."
joke?
Yes, but he was
With a
fired.
monkey.
Good for him. He was aced.
Shame
And
on
it
him.
just shows you that some people have not fully
Yeah.
accepted the fact that blacks and the royalties and
Even from
you
the
know,
wedding.
Yes.
Because especially they called it the black wedding, but it's not really that
It's really
black.
just
It could have
stop
gotten
it.
blacker.
We should. I think it's
Wow.
rubbish.
That's-
Human beings are human beings.
Yeah.
Like
We're all
whether
the
you're
same.
white, black, Asian,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
It's
blah.
crazy to think that people still have that perception
Yeah.
and think of black people as monkeys. What?
That was so.
That's
it was
like
wrong.
1920 what?
It was wrong.
And good for
Surely.
them that they
Yes.
were fired. I feel like
Good
in
for
this-
them that
in
he
this
was
day and age there
aced.
should even be more. There should be some kind of jail
Combination,
time or something that's you
to
really
stick.
feel
So that
it.
also you set an example with
To
him.
the rest,
Yeah.
Funzo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Iwe funzo. Kwanza
This
it's
is an
things with
example.
Swahili.
Like you come.
Yeah.
we
The
take
next
it
person
in.
who tries, mnaingia
Yeah.
pamoja.
But I'm really happy that that there's some
Black.
black
Yes.
blood in there, and I
Yeah.
just was like, this is
And the
great,
picture
dude.
with the
It's gonna, you're gonna have
grandmother.
like a really dark. Oh, I
But
didn't.
did you
oh,
see
I
it
didn't
with
see
the
it.
grandmother, like the
Oh.
child, and then Megan and the grandma,
Yeah.
and people were commenting how, because she had like a silvery, bronzy lipstick.
yeah.
And guys were like, typical African mother, and I was like, yes,
Their
represent,
dreadlocks.
represent.
Gorgeous. So the Met Gala. Do you guys follow the Met? Are you interested?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So
To
the
an
Met Gala is
extent.
something that it's an event that takes place every, I think it's first Monday in May.
In May, yeah.
And it's hosted by Vogue in partnership with a certain museum. I can't remember which one, or a board. And ideally, it's to try and just like push the boundaries when it comes to fashion, send a message, but also raise some funds. And each year there's like a different
Theme.
wild theme.
Yeah.
This year's theme, I also really struggled. I was like, what was
I'm
that?
still-
This year's theme was Camp
Camp.
Notes on Fashion.
Yeah.
And guests were encouraged to be as theatrical and as colorful as possible. There were some really
People had
interesting looks.
Yes.
Did you see Lady Gaga's? How she went into layers? I don't know if you saw. So what she did, she first came on with, I think, this beautiful pink, huge gown, and then she just like kept moving around, and then some people would take off the gown and it was like a black dress. Then they took off
Yes.
that and it was another dress. Next thing you know, she was in her underwear.
Oh wow.
Crawling
But
up
that's so
the
Lady
Met.
Gaga. Why would we
Yeah,
get shocked?
exactly. Lady
That's
Gaga.
her.
In fact, she
Surely.
doesn't need the
Yeah.
Met
She
Gala
came with
yeah.
Mama.
Show.
She doesn't need the Met
She
Gala.
doesn't need it. She's just like, I will dress in a very eccentric
Whatever.
way any day, anytime.
Yeah.
This is
do
me.
the opposite. What you think
Yes.
I'm going to do,
Yeah.
I'm gonna surprise
But
you.
it was
times
theatrical. I
1,000.
think
Yeah.
she stuck to the theme though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but I feel like a
very
lot of people were
theatrical.
not sure what the theme was.
Yeah, because
It's
what is
confusing.
Camp Notes on
Some
Fashion?
people interpreted it as being extra, others were like being your true self, being your extra true self. Because
Right.
they did have Vogue did interview like some celebrities, and a lot of them were just, they gave not exact, like different definitions, but there was like a range. Not, people are not sure exactly
So
what it
probably
was.
guys were confused.
They were guessing, kind of.
But
they
I'm
had
sure
an
they-
idea.
I'm
They
sure
had
they
an
had like
idea.
notes, because I know this stemmed from something like a decade or two ago, and so there was. I think there's some history, and I think anyone who's so involved, your stylist will be like, right. So I've got
Yeah.
like a 6-page spread on what this is,
This style,
and so
yeah.
it's the interpretation is for you to, I guess, to
Figure
make
it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, make it what
Make
you
it your
like.
own.
yeah, exactly.
Make it your
Did
own.
you see Kim Kardashian's waist?
Oh my
I
gosh.
did, but it was synced with whatever.
It
what
was
is this, a
too
corset?
small.
No,
Corset, yeah.
there was a
Corset.
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 She had one
there.
inside.
Yeah.
It
But
was-
I was like, breathe. You know, you're like,
And apparently she had to take breathing classes. So now
she
that we're,
couldn't-
yeah,
could she
she had to
sit?
take well, she could like sort of perch. She
could
at
just
the
do
edge
that,
of
yeah,
a
like,
stool. So she was like sort of like this
Yeah.
and having to, but you couldn't be like, and
yeah,
eat.
at
You
the
couldn't
sa-
eat
and she
either,
couldn't eat.
or pee. So
yes, she said she couldn't pee.
yeah, so I'm curious, like how far do you think you'd go for the love of fashion? I mean, I think this is as extra as it gets, but when it comes to fashion, how far is excusable, is okay?
I guess it depends.
Like, what
Because I
would you
feel
do
like for
that's like-
Met, for
yeah.
like a Met Gala, like where else can you be mad extra? Where else can you have a waist that small
Yeah.
and it's okay?
Yeah.
And guys are like, woo, go for it. So
Yeah.
I think it depends on the event, but I'd go as far as I can. Honestly,
What's the
I push the
craziest thing
limits.
you've ever done for fashion? Yeah.
Okay, I know how I've talked like I've really done, crazy things.
Talk about
But
it now.
no. Most is jeans and a top. I'm not that. Sorry for leading you on. Apology.
And what about you?
Okay, I think what I would do, that Kim Kardashian thing, I'm all for it. Because you know what, at times you're trying to look snatched, and then you want to make buzz for all the right reasons. But I don't think I can hold until end of
The
night.
whole
Yes,
day.
like
Or
I'd
you
be there
change.
and then not change. I'd go to the bathroom
Yeah.
and ask someone, take this damn thing off me now.
But you need like 5 people. She
I
had like 5
imagine I would
people
not-
putting it on.
That's the problem, because I think there's that day I had strapped some what is this? This sellotape, and then because I wanted my waist to look really, really tiny.
Stop.
Yes.
You're joking.
I'm not.
Wow.
And then
did it work? Like
it did, because the sellotape just sinks in everything,
Yeah, I'm
every
getting
handle.
ideas.
It's like just get in there
And removing.
Sorry, and then now removing. On top, I did a corset, and it was really nice. I was happy, walking around. Yes,
You did tape
yeah,
the
be right.
corset.
Yes, laugh.
I'm about to drool. I'm about to drool in shock and
Yes,
laughter.
and I feel like you're joking.
I'm not. And then got to the not middle of the night really, but then somewhere, and there was like, there's something really uncomfortable happening. You know, my memory was not clicking. And then
There was
it
no
hit me,
blood flow.
shoot. It's these damn things I have on, because I was sweating. It was so uncomfortable.
Jesus.
I had to run to the washroom and just call my friend, and I was like, you know what, help me get this thing off. And then, so everything was just out. Like my stomach was out, my watch was out, and I called it a night. I left.
Jesus.
Yes, so I
That
don't.
sounds like a near-death experience. Honestly.
You finish the show. I'm done. I'm
That's
done.
a near-death.
Anything for passion,
Jesus
people.
Christ.
Oh my God, I need
We
tissue.
gotta stretch
I didn't
it.
even know you can do that.
You
do
can.
tape.
You
Oh,
can.
wow.
You can. Now you know.
Damn.
Now
Thanks,
you
girl.
know.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah, but it's not
But we also
interesting.
don't encourage that.
It's
because,
not.
I mean, it looks like you were passing.
I
going
was
to
like,
die.
I was like,
I'm
what
sure the
is
blood was not
happening?
suck-
Like,
I mean,
and then you know what? I forgot that I had all that inside. So I'm thinking, why am I so uncomfortable?
So lightheaded.
Why am I feeling like
That is the really the craziest.
And I'm sure there are like more crazy
No,
ones.
no, they're more crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
people,
sure. But I
people
know
go
Kim-
to the length.
Yeah, Kim,
Kim-
said that she only had it on for 4 hours.
You
so-
can stay with it.
Oh,
for long.
only? I thought
Yeah.
she had it longer.
No, she said it was. She only had to have it on for 4 hours,
And then-
she could change into her other blue dress. But oh
Thank
my
goodness.
gosh, you
For the love of
have
fashion.
won.
Yeah,
I've never
definitely.
heard
What?
anything
I
funnier
dethroned
in
Kim
my life.
Kardashian.
So I'm sure you guys heard and saw Achieng Agutu, who appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres
Yes,
Show,
yeah.
and you know she ended up being gifted.
$50,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it was also it caused a little bit of controversy because people were like, wait a second, but did you really struggle as much as she, said that she did?
Yeah.
And people were trying to come up with receipts, as they call it, and this is where you went, this is where you traveled, this is what your lifestyle is. What were your thoughts on that? The kind of like trying to expose.
I
or-
personally didn't like this is just my opinion. I didn't like the fact that she said that she was learning English
from Ellen. That's
because I feel like she took
Honey.
us back
honey.
a few. You know how they think like, yeah, as Kenyans we barely know how to speak English.
Not Kenyans,
Like,
Africans. Like it's Africa.
Like when you speak English, they're like, oh, you know, how to speak, oh wow, you know how to speak English, and it's like that's what we speak. So I feel like she took us back, Kidogo. But at the same time, I was like, get your money, sis. Like, it is me. I've been speaking English for so long. I've not gotten $50,000. So at the Kiwaru Iko, but I was like, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's iffy.
It didn't sit
It
well
didn't.
with
Yeah,
you.
it didn't. No.
Yeah.
I didn't have any kiwaru, but I was just like, I don't know, if you have to lie, make it a constructive lie. Don't act like I learned English or I don't know, from listening to Ellen, listening to music.
And Ellen doesn't show on Kina NTV.
And it's like, really?
So you need the internet to watch Ellen.
No,
So,
she
you know,
that was a very tasteless comment on her side, because I don't think she considered the rest of us who are here living in Kenya right now. And then when you meet someone, probably they have that stereotypical brain of
they
"Oh,
do. They do.
do you watch Ellen to
They
learn
do.
English like your sister? So
Yeah.
even if it means getting the money, like no problem, sis, do your thing, because it's show business. At the end of the day, that's showbiz. And probably some of those things were stage managed. Who knows?
That's true.
It's like you just told, okay, fine, so give us a storyline. So this is
Yeah.
what we're going to go with to just make it spicy. But the storyline has to be very, very considerate of everyone else who's on the other side. To me, it was tasteless. But all the other things, I don't know, she went to some bougie schools here in Kenya. She did this. That to me was nonsense. Like, oh well, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine, honey. But just
Right.
don't tell us that you learned
and
English.
don't say you are from
By
a poor
watching.
place.
Yes.
when you're not.
No, maybe to her that's poor.
Possibly. 'Cause
Yes,
it's relative.
yes.
The same way being rich is relative.
Poverty is relative.
We can give her the benefit of doubt for that. Benefit, what is that?
Poverty is
Yeah.
relative because
That's
we
true.
might be here saying, okay, that's a bougie school, and then to her it's like maybe when the rest were showing up with Oxford sets, I was showing up with that red set.
True.
So
Maybe she was even
Wow,
there on
you've
scholarship.
really taken us back
Maybe
to,
she was
like,
there on
math, yeah.
scholarship.
probably,
never know.
or someone was sponsoring her course. So we can't really judge.
We can't
based
based
Alright.
on
that.
what we've seen.
All right. Okay. Well, we've got to take a break. When we come back, we'll dive deeper into other conversations, and I'll try not to laugh my head off and ruin my makeup. Kambori, please. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gents. If you missed the last part, you've missed, because I laughed my heart out. But it's okay. It's going to be on YouTube too, so it's fine. Go check it out on YouTube. I've got Mkamburi and Wahura here, who are content creators. I mean, they're content creators in the Kenyan space, and are killing it, creating really funny and relatable content. And now we've just got to dive back into the conversation of some of the things that have happened in the past couple of weeks. Now, I don't know if you saw this, but Racy shocked her fans with a post that she put up on Insta Stories. And in the post, she said, "Huu mwaka najisikia kujua hivi na mawazo sana." So, I mean, for her to have put it up on Insta Stories,
yeah.
on Instagram, it must have been something that
Was weighing heavy
on her. I mean, what did you think of that? And I
just
guess
felt-
even in light of
I
mental
felt
health.
for
and-
her. Like, you know, you just feel for someone, because for her to even post on her Instagram means that it's like she's crying for help. And also based on her history, because she struggled also with drugs and alcoholism. So it's like, and she just needs, I don't know, kusaidiwa. She died, it's like she didn't know what to do. And this is just her last cry. I feel like it's her last cry, especially when I feel like when someone posts on social media, that's like their cry for help. Like, what else? I've tried my part. I've told people around me, I need you guys to help me. As my fans help me. That's how I took that message.
I think what happened with Racy, she's probably battling depression. But when she put out the message, it was like a passive way of telling people that I'm not in a good space mentally. And she did not anticipate for that message to go as viral as it did. So when she realized that people are now sharing, asking what's up with Racy, she again went back to her Insta Stories and she released another one and said her perfume to hapa, trying to dilute the former message that you're chill. It was just one of those
Moments.
Yes, moments that people go through and people post. And I suspect how the Tanzanians handled it, or how people on social media handled it, is what would make you feel like, listen, that was a joke. Because people were like, dawa ya panya, sijui pesa ngapi. Sijui ukitaka kujiua, hata mimi baba yangu amejiua. Who are you? You know, such things, you know, when you're like, okay, you want to die, sis?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to show you the way to die. Right there. Die.
So
Nobody can. Yes. So I think how we handle mental health.
Yeah.
And
I think we also don't know how to. Something, I feel like
it's a foreign thing, or
Yeah.
it's like when someone is doing that, you're crying for attention.
we don't understand it. And like for someone like Racy, I feel like the first thing that someone would be like, surely you have food, you have fans, you have a good life, you have money,
You have everything.
Nini nakusumbua surely. But depression, mental health is so much more than that. And that's something, I feel like even the fact that she posted that will make a lot more people aware. Because right now it's something, how to do it bad
It's
though.
wishy-washy.
So
It's
maybe
still
we need people,
stigmatized, yeah.
so maybe we need people in big places to show that even
with
as
some
we are
type
going
of
through
influence.
it, to also show that even as we are going through it, and it's
'Cause
normal.
it's
I
safe.
can see how terrifying it would be.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, for people to have reacted like that,
that.
I mean, it just, if
They
you know,
don't
for
know.
her who's obviously in
limelight.
a bad place, for her to get comments like those, it just goes to prove that perhaps really and truly I am worthless and I am useless.
Yeah.
And that builds on the
Even more
mental.
on
Yeah, I
that
know
suicidal
exactly, like, on her thoughts and,
Yeah.
and wanting to just end
And
her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
But those
think-
comments also show that they don't know. people that's ignorance as
Ignorance.
well. It's not let's not just say that they're bad people,
It's
but it just
been
goes to show
brutal.
that they don't know how deep mental health can
Is,
go
yeah.
and how badly it's affecting people.
Okay.
That's hard
I
taking.
think we
Right,
can-
for them
Yeah,
to just
for
assume,
them,
like, you just be
surely,
fine.
just
will.
you'll be,
Yeah.
you'll surely get over it.
So it sounds
you
like
know,
right forever.
check a true kosawa.
And it's actually rumored that ever since that one of these CEOs from Clouds FM, when he passed on, one of those ones from Tanzania, that's when it's like she hit an all-time low. So you could imagine, what I thought is probably she's struggling with loss, and then esteem issues, and then just life.
Addiction.
Yes, and then no, but alipona,
No,
yeah,
but
she
she
was.
had.
Yes,
You know that's something to
she's
get, even
still
getting
struggling.
over
Yes,
it.
so she's a
is something.
recovering addict.
Exactly.
Yes, so all
that
that
in itself.
put in one big circle, you
In
could
one
understand.
person, and then
Yeah.
one person in such a big
It's
platform.
a limelight. Like
Yeah.
people expect you to be. You know,
You're
I
supposed
think
to be
we
perfect,
forget.
happy,
Yeah.
go lucky,
And
always
because-
smiling. You
so
know,
how can you
How are you sad?
How can you be
Yes,
sad?
how?
But you look at your makeup,
Yeah,
and
you
everything
look
like
like
way
happy.
snatched. Why
Yeah.
are you sad?
Yeah.
And
What-
not giving us permission.
like you have
to,
no reason to be
Yeah,
sad. Even
yeah.
her herself, she's like, then why am I feeling like this? No, it can even make you feel even worse. Like, I'm being told I shouldn't be feeling like this, but I am.
Yeah.
And I can't brush it off. So now,
this is my
and I
cry
need
for
help.
Yeah.
I'm asking
She
for
should get help.
Yeah,
You should
yeah.
get help
Professional help.
outside social media, outside work.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
leave those ones alone and
Yeah.
care for yourself, sis.
Halima Aden, who's been popping off on social media, she's become the first model to wear a hijab on Sports Illustrated, a sports magazine. Now, Sports Illustrated is like the ultimate when it comes to swimsuits and like, sexiness in women. And like Tyra Banks is the first black woman, and she's just done another cover
Another
20
one,
years
yeah.
later. And so she becomes the first model in a bikini and a burkini and a hijab. What did you think about
Loved
that?
it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Right.
Slay.
Yeah.
Keep at it. The
Kill
sky
it.
is the limit. Keep
Yeah.
inspired.
Yeah.
Especially, I feel like for Muslim and hijabi women especially, I feel like they don't get represented. Like they get in the mix of black women. Like we're all together, but not to say that we're not.
Yeah.
But the fact that she now she even said how she's inspiring young girls to look for like bikinis. I didn't even know there was a thing like bikinis.
Oh yeah.
Like wow.
There are,
I
and
did-
in some countries it's banned.
I would even
Like in some countries they don't. Like some
Oh,
European
wow.
countries are
They're
on the
against it.
extreme, and they see it
Like
as like. I mean, it's just too far.
France.
Like France has
France,
done
yeah.
a lot of that. They tried to ban. I don't
No
know if they worked the
rosaries, you can't-
hijab as well.
Yeah.
Like they've just. It's tough, but I loved that you get. I mean, representation matters, and being able to
does.
see someone who looks like you, who has the same,
Exactly.
who has the same interests, values, skin color, weight, thickness, hair, all these things matter.
And the pictures were very tasteful. They were not too sexy, but you can
Right.
see, wow, she's very beautiful. It was just elegant.
Yeah.
And there's like another red one she wore that I would
in a
love.
black
You know,
black burkini as
yeah,
well. in
even
red, yeah.
yes, that red
That was
one.
good.
Definitely wear it.
I
Defo.
push the envelope. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Ooh, I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this, because this South African dancer, who can be a little controversial, she's bold and puts it out there, Zodwa Wabantu, she proposed to her boyfriend with a 429,000 shilling custom-made ring. She's 33.
Lucky man.
And she took to Instagram and basically was like, look, my boyfriend here is 24 years old. I don't really have time. I don't really have time to waste. So
Let's get into it.
I'm going to put a ring on his finger.
Yeah, yeah.
If you like it, then I
Get
should
a
put a ring
on
on
you.
it. Yeah.
On you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ladies, what do you think about like her proposing?
Very different. It's
Very
not something I'd personally do,
Yeah.
but I can appreciate her having first of all the courage,
Yeah.
and especially because she did it in front of like many people. It wasn't at a private, you and me.
Yeah.
Yani, you knelt in front of. What if he said no? And you, as
I mean, for men too, what if you say no?
because there've been guys who've been proposed to publicly and they've said no,
But there have been girls who've been proposed to publicly,
and they've
said
also
no.
said no.
Yeah.
True, but
Yeah.
also it's. I don't. As a guy, is it something you know? As a girl, it's something. Yeah, as we're dating, he'll ask me to marry him. But as a guy, it's like
expected.
yeah, like he's. But as a guy, was he thinking at at some point she's going to ask me to marry her?
I mean, guys, this is Zodoa Bantu. She's that woman who strips, dances naked in front of a crowd, doesn't care, takes nude pictures online. So for her to do something,
Not a show.
it's not a
It's normal.
it does not even come as
It's expected.
oh my god. It's like, I think if Bonang Mateba would have done that, we would all be like,
Bonang would never do that.
what the hell is Bonang?
Look
But
at Bonang.
Zodwa-
Bonang is so like, excuse me,
You
sir,
see?
have you seen
Exactly,
this?
exactly.
I'm not
Wow.
getting down on enemy.
But
for-
Zodwa is like, please talk about me.
Yeah.
I need
mean,
you to
this
talk
is-
about
yeah.
this is me. I'm getting old.
And
And 33 is not old.
Yeah,
Zodwa.
it's
Like,
not.
why are we giving ourselves a
Pressure.
Pressure.
I know. But you know what she said on her Instagram? She said, we as women give our men money to marry us. Hardworking women hide that they marry themselves by giving their boyfriends money to go to their families to pay lobola.
Rora
Which
Shio.
lobola is,
It's
yeah.
it's that for the bride price.
Bride price,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Dowry,
dowry.
But I don't mind showing reality because everything that has to do with Zodwa is real.
Yes.
So she's out here saying,
comment
I don't
her.
mind that
Yeah.
I'm going to go as far as like, hey,
I'll
baby,
pay
here's
for it.
money.
Yeah,
Let's
go
pay
take
for
it.
money.
Yeah.
Like I'm paying for myself. So what do you think about that? Women hiding, and it may not even be exactly like this. It could even be like, let's go out for dinner,
And then
But
but
the
you don't
girl
have the
is
money, so
paying.
I'm going to give you the money
called the
under the
kameza.
you know,
Oh,
It's usually
so that
called
you
a
pay.
kameza.
chini ya maji.
Akameza
I-
feel like, just honey, take care of the bill. I think it's
Different. Like if it's modern. Like
But
in
I
this
also-
day and age, sometimes women will be earning more than men.
Yeah,
like,
but why do we have to hide it? And that's what I appreciate. I don't know if I would do the same thing she's done.
True.
Actually, I know that's
You
really
know
it's
I
not in me.
wouldn't.
I'm not like that
I
kind
don't
of
think I'm
person.
that
But I appreciate
bold.
that she's quite bold about it. She's like,
enough.
listen, I have the money.
I can
want
buy
to
the
marry you.
ring.
So I'm going to give you this ring to give me,
Yeah.
or I'm going to like give you money to make
But-
this happen. So like, it's for me. It's when we have to hide it. We have to be like, I don't want to embarrass my partner,
Myself,
but
yeah.
it's never ever thought the other way around. A man would never think, I don't want to embarrass my girl by paying for dinner or by
True.
paying for this.
So it's
So
just
do you think
culture
there's-
as well. I think it's just our culture that we're just used to the guy being the one
Yeah.
proposing, the guy is the one who's providing, the one
So if-
the head of the family.
If you had more money, would you do that? Would you be like,
Like
I don't
amazing.
want to bruise your ego, so I'm going to give you
Oh.
some money so that you can feel like you're paying for
I feel
things.
like that would make it worse. Like I'm giving you money. I'd probably help you get money through like business
so you will.
opportunities.
So wait. So you will not chuck money from your pocket? And
Not
go like,
no,
"Here, babe,
not
just
because I don't want to or I'm
Honey,
selfish. It's just that what if it makes it worse? What if it makes it worse for him? Now his ego is even bruised more that I give you money.
No, but the
Like-
men are comfortable.
He like- oh.
yes.
That's
now, okay,
interesting.
listen. I do
Tell us.
not.
Interesting.
I do not want to take this way. It should not be.
Uh-huh.
But the men are lazy.
Wow.
Those men are lazy. Why would you sit there and wait for a woman to slip money under the table for you? Be a man. Like tough.
Not
for
even
Pete's
be a man.
sakes.
Don't rely on someone else. Just do
Don't.
your
like,
own thing.
Pull your weight. That's the problem. Even with that 24-year-old,
And she's
and not just that's a statistic. But there's so many men out here, whether we are in Kenya, in Uganda, Nigeria, everywhere. Women right now have this gear where we know we have to work, we have to get money for ourselves. We are doing so much, and the men are they're slowly becoming very, very comfortable in uncomfortable spaces. Like, oh well, she'll pay. I can't. I don't want to marry her right now. I'm just 24. And of course, she'll give me money. Instead of you saying it's up to me to pull my weight, provide for this dowry price or the bride price or the just simple meal, men have become lazy. I would not do that. And I'm not even apologizing. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give you a kameza. Be a man, take care of me, because I'm expected as a woman, like you're working, you have a baby, and you're expected to go back home and be a mom, be a working career lady, be superwoman, be a wife, be all these things.
Being.
Yes.
Don't lose it.
Exactly.
You know, dress up.
And nobody ever sees that as a task, because you're a woman, you can handle this. But when it comes to men taking care of their responsibility, not all men, some are still very responsible and they pull their weight, but there's a majority. It's, I don't know, it's like boy child sahi ako na shida flani.
I think the main problem I had with it was the fact that she said she was doing it because her clock was running out. Like she wanted, she said,
that is true.
And I quote, she was saying that she's doing it so that Yani before he runs away. And it's like, is marriage a way to keep him?
No, it won't keep him, but
is that the best
she wanted, like any other woman, wants the security of marriage. And I think even you at some point want that. I at some point, everybody at some point wants that surety that, oh, she's married.
But getting married shouldn't
But,
be the reason
but why?
to stay.
But why? That's
It's
the
just-
problem.
it's-
Why?
It's societal
We've
pressure.
just been taught that. I don't
Nothing.
know
And yes,
who
and
told
it's the
us.
culture, and it's something. It's like go to school, get a job.
Yeah. But
Get
isn't
married,
that
get
the problem
married, get
then?
kids.
Shouldn't we be undoing that? Because
Oh,
why
and she's
jump
doing
into a
that by
why jump
changing
into a
the norm.
relationship? Because if you even stop, look at divorce rates right now. So if why are we aspiring to get into something that
We-
Who's
No,
still
we-
painting this picture
Yeah.
for us?
Everyone is. But I suspect like now the generation that's
Coming.
after and it's
Generation
literally
Z,
yes, like
yeah.
like maybe our babies.
Yeah.
It will be totally different because
Nullified,
yes,
yeah.
they'll be in a different state of
Era.
mind. It'll just be like, okay, now we don't really have to.
Maybe there'll be a lot more examples of where women have been the big man and just not the
Because
man who's providing.
even when you know, when maybe let's say a very liberal soul like Zodwa or the Bonangs or Caroline Mutoko, just do some, and you would not miss comments of people asking, so when are you getting a man? When are you getting married? This is why you will never be married. This is, you know, things like that. And you as a woman fall
Right.
into that pressure and you're like, oh my God.
as if it's like the
Yes.
ultimate milestone.
Yeah, as if it's the
Right,
goal.
okay,
Yani after you
yeah.
get it, you've made it in
Right.
life.
Right.
So I
But
not
we
tell
have to,
blame
we have to
Zodwa.
undo that for ourselves and
Yeah.
for our babies too. Ladies, thank
no.
you.
Oh,
Cool.
thank
Guys,
you for
time's
having
up.
us.
I feel like that could have been unpacked so much
Yeah,
more.
yeah, yeah. It's
That
another-
last
it's a
conversation.
convo for
yeah,
another
for
day.
later.
And-
So if
yeah.
you guys want to join in on the conversation, please check us out on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter pages. That's Living with S, and chime in. What are your 2 cents on that? Do you think that that men should deserve also to be pampered here and there and taken care of, and it's okay, let men take a backseat? Or are you just like, no, please, there's no time. There is zero time for that in your world. Let us know. For now, we're gonna love you and leave you. Thanks, ladies, again.
Bye. Thank you for having us.
And remember to follow them on Instagram too. What's your Instagram handle?
Wahura.
Wahura.
Just Wahura.
Okay. And Mkamburi.
Yeah, I'm coming. If they want to follow, it's fine. If they
Come
don't,
for-
yeah.
If not, it's okay.
That's
true. It's all right. We're
And she
good.
does not hold her tongue. She
Yeah,
tells you like it
yes.
is, honey. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next Monday, 8 a.m. sharp. So be there or be square. Thank you to Park Inn by Radisson for lending us your gorgeous space. Have a great weekend. Bye.